feels like a bit of a long courtship between you and Swindon. So how close have you come to signing here before?
Yeah, it's been close a couple of times. I did come on trial here a few years ago before I joined Crawley as well. Didn't get offered anything then, but no, it's sort of been in conversations a few times, but never got it over the line. But no, I'm really pleased to be here.
What kind of things did Ian Holloway say to you to get you on board?
He didn't have to say too much. Like, as soon as I heard of the interest, I wanted to come, and he just said to me, "I want you to enjoy your football again, because that's when you're playing at your best." I've obviously struggled for game time this season, but no, he just wants me to get back to my best that I've shown, and he said I can bring that out of you. So that's all he needed to say, really. He said we're going to play some good football. We're going to play into your strengths, and so that was all I needed to hear, really.
And does it help that he says he's tried to sign you before for different clubs? Yeah,
obviously it does. It's nice to feel wanted, of course, and so yeah, like I said, it was a no-brainer, really. As soon as I knew the interest, this was where I wanted to come.
I suppose the temptation could be the team is 90th in the league. You're there in League One. You played in Gillingham and other clubs in League Two who've looked for promotion. So I guess you could have waited it out. So what's made you decide this is the right place at this time?
Yeah, I mean, I could have waited, but I joined Gillingham bottom of the Football League, and I jumped at that because I feel like I can help the side, and this is a big club. It shouldn't be where we are on the table, and I'm going to help get us up the table. So I'm not fearful that we're down the bottom end of the table. I've been down there before, and I've seen what it takes to get out of there. So no, that didn't really come into it for me, and I was just ready to get going, really.
I suppose the question is, what does it take, do you think, to start moving on?
Well, it's a lot of hard work to start. You got to become very difficult to play against, and momentum it soon builds. It doesn't take a lot. One result here or there becomes 2 and 3, and then suddenly everyone's behind you, and you can feel the shift in the club change. And it didn't take long when we were at Gillingham. I mean, straight away won the first game I played there, and we just snowballed. So it wouldn't take a lot here. You've got some good players here, good squad, good fan base. So it won't take a lot. But like I said, the first thing is hard work for sure. Without that, you're not going to win many games of football.
What's your impression of the group having trained with them?
Yeah, really good group, really welcoming. It was sort of a nice, easy day in that regard. They were all really nice, and the pitches are frozen, so we're on 4G today. But it was a good session, a lot of detail in it, which was good. So no, it was a really good first day.
How quickly does it take you to sort of get a sense of a new group and what they're like as players and personalities when you do move around?
You do usually sort of, as soon as you walk in the room, you sort of get your first impressions, but these were all really good. Everyone was really welcoming, come up and said hello, shook their hand and stuff, and it helps that I know Skip as well, and Will Wright, I played with him, so it does help knowing a few faces. But yeah, it was a real good group to settle into.
Manager sort of talked about you kind of linking up play and that being one of your strengths. Do you see that as a strength? What do you hope the assets are in your game?
Yeah, so I'd say I'm sort of a creative forward, and I like to be involved in the game and helping the team get from back to front, and like he said, linking the play well. I'd definitely say that's a strength of mine. So yeah, I'd just say like a sort of a creative forward, and can score goals as well.
Is it unselfish, or is that quite unusual for a striker?
Yeah, I'd probably say a bit too much at times. There's probably times I should shoot when I pass, and it does sort of hamper the goal record a bit. But I mean, I consider myself a real team player. I'm out there to win games of football. If that means I don't score and I pass to my mate who does score an easier chance, then I'm happy to do that. I want to win games of football at the end of the day. It's a team game. It's not an individual one, and I probably would say I put the team over my own personal ambitions, I'd say.
And how important is first team football at the age you're at?
Yeah, I mean it's no fun sitting at home when it's Saturday match day. So it is very important for me, and that's why I was so happy to jump at it straight away, and rather than wait. I mean, a good option come up, so I don't want to wait a couple of weeks and then there's another few games gone, and I want to get straight back to it, because I've certainly missed it.
Is it nice to be closer to the southwest?
Yeah, I mean, it's nice. It's nice for my parents to come and watch the games and stuff. But yeah, I'm just excited to get back playing football. Really, that's the main thing.
And what's been your sort of impression of Swindon largely from the outside when you come up against it or when you play?
It's always a very tough place to come. The stadium, the fans really get behind the side, and last time I came here, maybe time before, it was like a 3-3 draw. It was a end-to-end game. Well, it was end-to-end from Swindon's regard. We got battered, but we managed to draw the game. But no, it's a really good atmosphere and lovely playing surface. I always remember that. I've played here loads of times over the years, reserve games at Exeter type thing. But always, it's like I said, it's a tough place to come, which is what we need to get ourselves at the table.
Excellent. Yeah.
Thank you.
You've always been quite big on getting leaders and good experience into the squad. So is that how you see yourself as a player around the group?
I'd say so. Yes. I'm approaching sort of 500 career games now, so I'd say I've played a high number of games, and I'd like to sort of pass that on in game and in the change room as well. I think in game's very important, and they've said that's sort of what we need. So I can definitely bring that.
Do you feel ready to get going straight from the off? Because you've not played an awful lot of football so far this year.
No, I've not played an awful lot, but I keep myself very fit. Personally, away from football as well. So yeah, I'm ready to go really, and very excited to get going.
Lastly, obviously training this morning. What's your sense of your potential strike partners at the moment?
Yeah, it's very good mix of strikers, I'd say. Obviously, you got the big man doing incredibly well on his own, and then you got the strength and the pace of Drinnen, and the Glatzel's a small, nippy. So it's a very good mix, and I definitely think I can add to that.
Has this come around quite quickly this week? Was the interest made known to you as soon as a few days ago?
Yeah, it was. I can't remember the actual day it was, but it hasn't been long. Like it's been a very easy process. I even said to my agent when it was done, I was like, wow, it's not normally that easy. Like as soon as I heard of the interest, I said yes. They sorted it out, and a few days later, it was pretty much done. Yeah, so it was a very sort of a mutual thing. Mansfield happy to let me come here. I was happy to come here, so there was no need to wait around really.
Are your folks still based down in Somerset?
Yeah, they live in Somerset, so my dad's already looked at the trains and stuff that you can get on for games and stuff. So yeah, it'd be nice that they'll be able to come here as well.
Have they not seen you very much playing?
Well, I've not been playing much this season, of course, so they haven't. But they come up when they can. But like Mansfield's a lot further away from Somerset than this is, so I'm sure they're very pleased that I've moved closer to them.
Do you think you're going to have to adapt your game at all, having seen what you're going to be playing alongside, or is it a natural fit, what you've got?
I think it's sort of a natural fit, being the style of player I am, sort of involved in games and sort of the link player. I definitely feel like I can mix my game up as well. I can play higher, I can play a bit deeper. So yeah, I feel like it should be a pretty smooth transition, really.
You mentioned that trial in 2020, and I think has there been other close ones that you can remember? Because your name always comes up, regardless of whether it's true or not. Your name has regularly come up in fan discourse here.
I think it was, I can't remember which one it was, but one of the windows was close for sure. Can't really remember too much about that, but I remember the trial. We went up to Manchester, I think, for a week for like pre-season, but I think I was here a couple of weeks, and then I went off to Crawley. So yeah, I enjoyed my time there as well. So there's no regrets there.
Thank you.
No worries.